Hey, how's it going everybody? Taco Tuesday here, and today I am showing you a new trick to base building. So before we get started, I would like to thank GT01 Fox Will for showing me this. He wanted me to shout him out using his Steam link, which will be provided in the description below. But anyways, today we are going over an unlootable TC. Before you ask, no, this glitch does not make your cupboard unraidable. Quite similar to how the unlootable loot rooms work, it makes it unlootable, meaning the raider cannot get the contents inside the cupboard. So enough talk, let me show you how it works. So the amount of room you actually need for this glitch is very minor. You only need a 1x1 square. How it basically works is the fact that this triangle flooring clips into the U-shaped stair, causing a very tight gap, preventing the raiders from having access to the bottom half of the cupboard. Assuming you code lock the cupboard, the raiders will have no other choice other than to destroy it, which usually involves like flamethrowers or flame arrows, but to make it simple and quick, I'm just going to blow it up. So there we go, the cupboard is destroyed and the loot is nowhere to be found. So what ends up happening is when the cupboard is destroyed, the loot gets transported to the bottom, because that's where, most of the cupboard surface area is. The way you can maximize the use of this cupboard is by storing most of your rare resources in your cupboard, such as gunpowder, high qual, scrap, even explosives. And most of the things I just listed off are a lot of the things that people actually go out on raids to raid for. So yeah, implementing this in your base and forcing the raiders to use an extra 8 rockets just to blow down these stairs can really piss them off. So here I'm going to show you an alternate application of this TC trick, which pretty much just utilizes foundations instead of walls. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this garage door right here, and I added a little design to this. I added a bunch of boxes which can be used, for any extra like resource storages or like explosive storage, any of your rare stuff, because obviously anything close to your cupboard is going to be harder to raid. You can also use the crack down here as extra storage, and I forgot to mention this to you guys, but the cupboard is actually in fact lootable, so you can still access it while it's clipping through the floor. So now I'm going to show you actually how to build this. Your first step is to set up a square foundation. Try to keep it relatively low to the terrain, make sure none of the terrain is clipping to the top part of the foundation. Then from there, pick a side, it doesn't matter which side, and you're going to place a half wall and upgrade that to metal. I'm going to be building with metal mainly because it's stronger, but you can of course use stone or high qual. Once done, you have two choices for what you're going to do next. You can either place 3 triangle foundations on the outside, which is my preferred choice, or you can just place walls. I'm going to be building using foundations, mainly because it allows us to expand, but it also is a little more effective for this design because less people actually blow through the foundations. If you're going to be building with foundations, make sure the triangle foundations are metal. Next, we need to place in our cupboard, so rotate the cupboard using R and place it in either the back left corner or the back right corner. I'm going to place it in my back right corner. You want to put it as far back as possible. Then of course put a code lock on the cupboard. Then from there attach a triangle flooring to the half wall and of course upgrade it. If you want storage underneath the stairs, you're going to of course want to place in your boxes before you place the triangle flooring. This next step is really important that you pay attention, because it's really specific because Rust is very weird. So we're going to be placing in our stairs, and the only way to actually get it blue or to be able to place it is if you place it from the side. So no, you cannot place it while you're on the triangle, and no, you cannot place it while you're behind the triangle for some reason. Once again, you need to place it to the side, and also you need to rotate it so that way it's facing the right direction. And then of course you have free reign to build your base however you like. Just once again, I would suggest that any of the foundations or any of the walls that surround the cupboard are upgraded to metal. This rule applies to building in general, but I really want to stress it for this technique because if the cupboard is being protected by any lower tiers, then this trick becomes obsolete. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the video or the tutorial or the base building tip or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to keep this video short and straightforward, mainly because whenever I watch simple tips or simple tutorials, I hate when those videos take up to 10 minutes. And it's a bad practice that I personally don't want to follow unless it's an actual full-on base build which has to take 10 minutes. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and if you are hesitant, go ahead and check out my other content. There might be a video that you like. I have a bunch of base builds, I'm starting to do more Rust content that a lot of people are kind of enjoying. So go ahead and check that out, like the video if you haven't already, and until then guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one.